What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. So Pokemats threw a tournament today, and we had like about 500 or a little over 500 competitors today. Actually, I can get that number for you right now. If I scroll all the way down, show all players, anywhere from like 452 players. But I want to go over 7 decks. Did really well in the event, and you know, hopefully you guys can use these decks and play them on the ladder and get success or enter Master Ball if you're still on, you know, UB4, or if you're in Great Ball trying to level up. Let's start off with Guzzlord EX. Did really well. I haven't seen the matchup spread yet. Guzzlord in general, you're just a big body on the field and using Rocky Helmet to diminish, you know, your opponent's health points while attacking with Tyrannical Hold. And then you got access to Grindcore with Will, you know, Will guaranteeing you that energy like Team Rocket's Grunt. And then Celesteela, it's gonna be your Oricorio killer, and then you got Repel to, you know, deal with Oricorios any way possible, and Red to finish games. You have to do like 2 disruption cards with this because you're playing what, 16 trainers, so that's actually not that bad. Pretty much I've already talked about this deck multiple times, so if you've seen my video. Next up we have a very interesting one. D-Knight, just Dragonite EX and Baby Dragonite has been like taking over the meta right now. I've been seeing a lot of people, it's a very hit or miss deck. This variant only plays water energy, right? And then this one is playing Pichu as well. So you're relying on the Pichu star, and for consistency you're using the Sylveon engine. This guy, whoever was playing it, did really well in today's tournament. Maybe the RNG was on his side. I'm not gonna lie, I tried it myself. I can't find myself playing Dragonite decks, but I just wanted to bring it up in this video because it is successful, and within the last couple of days in the metagame, in the ladder, I've been seeing a lot of Dragonite players, you know, just win against me sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, but the Lyra combo with the baby Pokemon just swapping out is very powerful in this format. Silver is such a good staple card, just so your opponent doesn't Mars you, because Mars is still like out there over Red Card, even though I think Red Card is better for the metagame right now. But moving on to the next deck, we have Giratina. Come on, there really isn't anything else to say about Giratina. Giratina is just out there. It's been out here for like 4 formats. It's like, what more can you say? You play 2 of the best cards, I mean 4 of the best Pokemon, right? And then every good supporter card. Yeah, pretty much that. I think the only difference, they play Repel now. Alright, next up we have Magnezone, Raichu, Oricorio, whatever you want to call this. I find it interesting that he has 1 Oricorio, because a lot of these decks are dropping Oricorio for maybe Zeraora, so you could abuse Elemental Switch. But in this version too, you could abuse Elemental Switch with Magneton building Volt Charge, and then Raichu picking at the bench. And then as you're picking off the bench, Magnezone could just come in and just sweep everything with Cyrus. 110 damage with 140 HP is kind of crazy. And if you get Giant Cape Magnezone set up, that thing's just gonna live forever. That's basically what you want to do with this deck. And X speed is amazing because Raichu is like 2 energy, right? So I mean 2 energy retreat, and that's like pretty hefty cost, but it's really good to have the Raichu anyways because the draw engine is insane. Having a draw engine like this, like I'm talking about any of the dogs, for a game that only allows you to play 20 cards is just insane. Next up we have the good old Flareon EX. This deck is a banger. It's my favorite. It's like, it's basically the new Charizard deck. Basically, instead of 150, you're dealing 130, but you could definitely get up to 170 with your EV bags and Red to kill, what do you call it? Guzzlord. Guzzlord has 170 HP. If you play your cards right, have Sylveon out there, you know, you could just go off. And having double Red is like super strong in this format. In this build, I've seen this guy make a meta call, he dropped the baby Flareon to 1 because you're not seeing a lot of Oricorio. So I think it's safe to drop it to 1. So you're more likely to draw into Flareon EX. That's basically your win condition card. And then, you know, the new Repel is added. It's very good against Suicun. So I recommend you give this a shot. We can't talk about a top 8 without, you know, Froakie. I mean, Suicun and Giratina. This deck right here is basically the same build as every other one, minus the inflatable boat. Boat is really good. I changed my mind on the card after using it on today's stream. Just like retreating, I can't tell you how many times it like saved me. X speed is pretty good as well because you could also do it for your Giratina, so you're not just stuck there with Giratina. But if you're in a situation with Giratina being in the main play, you just commit to the Giratina and pray to God. But overall, this guy specifically cut off Giant Cape. I cannot live without Giant Cape. I cut red card for mines, but like, you know, double disruption is really good in this metagame, so I'd say just keep an eye on that as well. And most of these decks are not playing Oricorio anymore, so yeah, if you're in the latter, just keep that in mind. You just have probably that rare one opponent that's playing Ori. And lastly, I wanted to give an honorable mention to Rampardos and Silvally. This deck right here is pretty strong against all the electric based decks because, you know, they're all weak to fighting, and well, even if you get the Cranidos out, you're doing 70 damage out of nowhere. And then by the time you have Cranidos, you either already damage them by 100 or 40 or 20, so it's enough to kill whatever it has on the board. You have cards like red supporting it, Iono for consistency, and then basically all the other cards that you used to play in this deck. But without further ado, that's basically what I recommend you guys play. We'll see you guys next time. Peace.